I've put together this kind of tower style card. You don't need any dies to make this one. You can see when it opens up there, you have this really wonderful shape showing off those gorgeous papers. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make it. So this is all of that wonderful Paddington Christmas or Paddington at Christmas collection that I'm using. So you get your washi strips, your 8x8 paper pad, 2 stamp sets, and you get your ephemera. Now this one here, I wanted to do 2 cards. So this one, I have just used what's in the paper pad. The topper you can cut out from your topper sheets here, and you can see all of the different papers there. And it would also be lovely with one of the ephemeras on top as well. So again, if you don't have any die machines and stamping like tools and things like that, and you just like to use your paper collections, you can see how lovely a topper would look on that as well. So I thought I'd make that one and show you just using kind of these pieces. But the next card I'm going to make is going to have the papers in the blues that I'm going to use, and I'm going to use it with one of the stamps from the sets here. We're going to emboss that. For the envelopes, I've used the washi tape here, so I've just taken a couple of the strips there and just decorated my envelope, and I'm going to use the blue ones to decorate this card that I'm going to make. Okay, so really easy scoring for this one. So you want a piece of 11 by 7 inch cardstock, and you're going to score at 1.5 and 3, and then 8 and 9.5. Okay, you want to fold and burnish those score lines. Next you want to fold it over so you've got these two facing you. Okay, pop it then along the 7 inch side, and you're going to score at 1 3/4 just down to the first score line, then at 3.5 again down to the first score line, and then at 5 1/4 again down to the first score line. So these are our cut lines, and then you want to do the same with this end. So again, you're just folding over so these two are facing you. And again, you're going to score at 1 3/4 just down to the first score line, 3.5 and 5 1/4. Okay, so keep it folded and we'll work with that one that we've just done. You want to turn it so that the fold is facing you, and you're now going to cut down each of those score lines again just to that first score line. And you're going to cut through both pieces of card, okay, like so. And then again, I'm going to fold that one over, turn it round and just do the same. Okay, so now if we open it up, we want to add a few score lines in. So I'm just going to grab my scoreboard again, and I'm going to score at 4.5 down to that cut line, and then at 6.5 down to the cut line. You're then going to miss the second kind of portion, so this part here, and then you just want to do the score lines again. So you're just joining up the ends of those cut lines. They should sit nicely into the tracks like so. Okay, so it's just on the top, miss the middle, and then it'll be on that third section, and then miss the bottom. Okay, so now we can fold it into shape. So the top ones, you just want to now just fold where you've done those score lines. So they are mountains, and then these will be valleys. Okay, and then you can do the same with this one. So just pop them away from you, just pinch the sides there. Again with that one, like so. And now you can fold it all underneath each other, and it will give you your 5 by 7 card size there. And that's the card shape. This one's going to go right down through the middle, but you could have a little square up in this part, and then you could have one that way, and maybe you've got a sentiment that you want to stamp. So it is going to, you know, vary for everyone. But if you want to do it the same way that I have, I'll just show you these ones here. So I've used the border paper in the blue to go on each side, which I thought worked really well, like so. These ones here, you'll want 2 pieces that are 1 1/4 by 6 3/4, and then 1 by 6.5. This middle section is 1 3/4 by 6 3/4, and then 1.5 by 6.5. So I'm going to stick those ones down first of all. So I'm just going to lay that out because it's a little bit easier then for you to see all these other pieces. So you'll now have 12 of these kind of rectangles. You might not want to decorate them all, but again, if you're doing it like me, then you'll want 12 pieces that are 1 1/4 by 1.5, and then 1 by 1 1/4. So I've used the snowfall design now, and you'll see they will sit very nicely in all of these sections. Oh, and I'm obviously didn't do my maths because I'm a little bit short, so I'm going to cut the rest of those. Okay, so that's everything stuck down, and you can see already that lovely fun fold that we've got there. So next I want to do some heat embossing. So I've cut myself an oval, and I've got this nested die. And I think because this one's got all the snowflakes on, I'm going to use, I think this one here, Have a Very Merry Christmas. And I'm going to heat emboss this in silver. Okay, so now when that catches the light, you can see that gorgeous embossed image. I'm going to pop some foam pads on the back of this and attach it to the silver piece. Okay, so now we can place this down in the centre of the card. It's up to you. You know, it doesn't have to be an oval shape. It could be, you know, just a rectangle like I've used there. You could have maybe a couple of squares, circles. But this one, I'm going to have it pretty much in the middle there. I think that looks really nice. And again, I'm going to add some foam. I always like to add dimension to my cards. You can always pop this in a box envelope if you would prefer. There we go. And then, like I've done with this one, I'll just bring it over. We're going to decorate the envelope. So I've got my 5x7 shop bought envelope, and it fits inside. You saw me, you know, take that one out at the start. And then I'm going to use the coordinating strips for this one. So I think we go, it'd be nice to have the sentiment, because I like that one there where it says Have a Very Merry Christmas. So this one will have Let It Snow, and then the snowflake design, I think, running just above it. I'll just trim off the excess there from the back. I'll just bring this up a little bit closer so you can see the finished card there. I think it's wonderful. Really, really lovely. And when I do go to write in these cards, because I always do use and send off the cards that I share, I will be adding a wax seal onto that one as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this fun fold card from me today. See you all again soon. Take care. Bye.